Great game. Now this. Classic box. I love it. Let's hope that the E-bot is going to fix it right now. So we're starting up with our pistol. And match restarting in 1. Oh, we might can fix it though. I have an idea, but first of all, let's start right and jump right into our game. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. I promise. Because it doesn't matter. Either way I do it, it starts to bug out. So AGO, which is actually now on the T site, takes a few frags here and there. Spasso, there from Underwood, picks up so many PHRs on his own, finds one. Before the game even starts, only one man dies. Spasso with the triple. And Ago, as they're taking... Well, no, they're not taking... The top is a little bit confusing. Don't worry. It's just a big prank from Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike started to do some big YouTube pranks by now. This time, how to get a caster confused by the top names not being correct. It's actually, logically, the site of North Academy taking that 1-0. So it's going to be just the side of AGO now going down to the utility mixture together with that few bought up pistol CZ we're seeing there. And by the way, that P250 you're seeing onto Snatchy, I'm going to tell you a story about that later. First of all, let's see the aggression that might just come now onto that site of A, where Basso is the only line of defense. Where now the assistance from ANG comes in. Tao keeps some mid-control, wants to find Acre. Doesn't really hit those shots yet. But he gets a lot of attention by the North Academy site. As Borup, together with Acre, are very, very interested in finding him, but not making it work yet. Cycron, who just stays there in the apartments, not getting too much information if they're coming B-side in the end, but Ferlin pushing out together with the rest of the team. There's the one to be found. ANG is not dying. SSE's shots seem to be on, but not entirely, where Groovy at least getting that. Now 2 more to find. Reloads that ZZ. Could get that safe plan. No one is CT. No one can hold him up from that. There should be also one single FAMAS in that corner where ANG was standing. Not making it work. Cyclone gets the one onto Groovy. And as we're seeing, AGO picking up not the first round. It's going to be just another for North Academy. That's the way you can do it. That's the way it starts off. North Academy got themselves in a really tight round there, but in the end, it barely mattered for them in that situation. As the defuse was there, a single man standing on the site, and so you can easily do the takedown. It still helps North not that much, because AGO can gain a quite good economy with that. And we're seeing Ferlin on the AK, same goes for Snatchy. As they're taking their time now for the aggression on the A side, it's going to be Acre taking some control towards Underpass. Tao might be the first victim. He is. MP9 on point, and so it's going to be a lot of ground secured. So Acre is barely interested in it, in pushing through Underpass. As mid, though, is covered by Borup. He rather does some crowd control over the mid section, going down, trying to see if anything meets up at T-spot. First of all, it's Ferlin, though, finding AG. It's got to be real quick, but now as the Molotov on Basso is starting to hit, the aggression now comes onto the site, and Basso stands a little bit out in the open. If Ferlin is aware, there Ferlin comes out at the right point of time. It's only Borup, but the smoke doesn't allow him to see anything, while you have an Acre coming in from behind, trying to get PHR, makes it work, and that bomb is down and ticking. As the 3 versus 3 might get complicated. Borup also coming from behind. Strong timing, Acre can run away, and that is now the unfortunate point in time where suddenly the man advantage is on the side of AGO. As Furlan also gets the 1-on-2 bar up. The shots are not connecting. Cyclone, in the end, he falls. The first run from AGO after getting that one bomb plant, which benefited their economy so much. It's another one they're getting. So as we're seeing it, no problem at all for AGO to pick up the first on this map, Mirage. You can trust me, they're far away from abysmal on this map. PHR though, finding that good entry onto A-Court. That shouldn't be a real problem right now for the AGO site. I just realized they finally fixed top section. Maybe I was brain AFK as well, but seeing Basso and Borup both on the Deagle. Borup wants to take a little bit of ground, finding nothing so far in middle, rotating over, going up the ladder, and might consider to assist ANG. But he waits it out, and as he waits it out, there's not much more happening yet. As we see, now needs to hit that one, doesn't get it yet. A lot of attention, and might be the rotation from Borup going over to the other side, but it should be the alarm clocks of Basso. Now going for North Academy and saying, oh, we have a few guys there, could have hit the shot on Furlan, doesn't make it possible. Borup at least taking a bit of mid control, taken down in the end by Groovy. And just full control that is coming in by Furlan, finding Basso ANG to be rushed. The ZZ does the job. Tie secured after 4 rounds. The 2-2 is secured, and even the bomb plant last second from AGO, getting them a few additional dollars here and there. And as it goes, AK times 4, 1 M4 picked up by PHR, and so we're seeing North Academy bringing up not much to this fight that will now occur on middle. As Molotov holds off the 4 Danes who wanted to push for a connector. Tao keeps the control close to the box to have any kind of view onto window. And Joe very patient with that because they're aware of the economic situation. Tao with 1, Furlan with another, Borup finds 1. There's a spray control from Tao. And only Borup to be found. Tao should just stay exactly where they are to not get fracked in any situation there. It would be totally unnecessary to lose another man. PHR will do the job, and PHR gets him in the end. As the lead is now secured by AGO, they might just run away with it. The economic advantage will not be secured for North Academy if they're losing this round. They don't have a buffer at all, as this is the first one where they can buy up after they start to lose. Those M4s and no AWP on any of them might just make it all a little bit more tricky as Borup hits the wrong timing. Tao perfectly looking at the clock and hitting the right moment. He finds the smoke player there in the end, and ANG, he trusts Basso so much to be not caught off guard, but Furlan has the right kind of idea. No one checking jungle, and that keeps up some windows. As Furlan seems to be right on spot, Basso has to be taken down to 10 he is, but in the end, he still makes it work with the double. That bomb is planted. Acre is holding himself tight, as he has not been localized yet. The Molotov's not gonna inflict any damage. The reload is perfectly timed. PHR finds Cycron, and now it's only down to a single Dane. But Furlan got the sense for it. Oh, Mr. Groovy knows exactly where Acre is. One jump, push, look to the right, and you got this guy. And there it comes. Not even a jump, but in the end, ZZ makes it work. Last player from Academy team off North falling, and as we see, yeah, 2.9, something around 3. They're buying up the pistols they can to not go under the 2K. And in the end, AGO is taking the lead by 2 rounds so far, and not only that, it's looking better and better, it's also their economy going uphill massively. Snatchy with the op, not hoping that anyone from North Academy tries even to push in case he's there as a line of defense. The pillar who holds off North Academy from taking too much control toward T-spawn. Ruby does the same, and there you see how much they work it on to B with not making any kind of attention on the A site. PHR finds Borup. And Tao, his feet are already onto that B site ground as there's the spray control with that Mac-10, goes through kitchen, gains more. And says, okay, you can come with the bomb now, we're fine, we're cool. You don't even need to worry. All the Deagle, the P250, as well as that ZZ are not really looking brilliant. They're still not interested in losing those pistols. Especially Basso should not take a bit of damage and get away from the blast radius of the bomb. Because he spent right now $650 on that body armor. $350 needs to upgrade. Don't do it. Nah, doesn't matter anyway. Gets headshot by PHR. And in the end, Cyclone finds Groovy. Tao maybe a little bit successful there, but that AK being safe back in CT spawn. That's already success. Cyclone, what are you trying? Oh, that works. And that nade, that hurts though. And Cyclone is known, doesn't fight the spray on Furlin. Every single CT dying. Nagio with that 5-2 lead. We're taking more and more control. So far, North Academy got the first two with a quite good CT pistol in the beginning. Where A-side control was looking very dominant for them. So AJO got that second round bomb plant. And then on, they were taking off. Because they got the additional money for the third, bought up, got the kind of mixed AKZZ buy. The end now are looking at the 5-2 in hand. And in competitive Counter-Strike, one classic recurring theme is that after 5 rounds, which is logically making sense with the losing bonus, is that one team that had those 5 rounds has their streak being stopped. And that's now down to North Academy. 60 seconds are left for AGO. Using their utility all over the place, trying to secure some mid-control. Aker, as he's fully blind, trying to hit his first, more likely. Going for the smoke. PHR is aware of it. Bit by bit, they're getting themselves on the A side. ANG's position is known. Borb with a good advantage there onto Furlan. As it secures them now to 5 versus 4, and 30 seconds are now left for Groovy and his men. Underwood, everything's clear, but the rotation comes in, and North Academy is taking a good bunch of control. PHR is aware, at least of one, but it's not Basso he's getting. As he stays back on the side, Borup gets taken down as Groovy was looking quite bad in the beginning of this duel, but then was 100% on spot. Acor getting snatchy though. And now it's only Cyclone left. He could just avoid that bomb plant of happening, but Groovy, he's the guardian angel of Tau and securing the 6th right now for the side of AGO. North Academy, their economy is not looking brilliant. The entire situation doesn't look really brilliant. That situation is just more than beneficial right now for the side of AGO. AKs, AWP, utility, everything you would look for. Now pass out. Goes a little too aggressive. Frillin has the right kind of idea. ANG sending there an upperwood might take the try. He does not find Frillin as PHR is there to assist. And it could just end flawless here right now. That round, as I'm saying it, it's Akor on the other side finding PHR. As actually that for connector, getting the shots for the smoke, at least one. Tau, full discipline to get any lurkers and rotators taken out. Snatchy sees the barrel. The deagle has been spotted. Groovy should see the head. Finds Borup as well. And now Cyclone, his position is known. He's on the radar for AGO, and Groovy finished him off. It looks all very casual right now for the side of AGO. Extremely good and extremely well done. Snatchy with the 4-4. The rest pretty much for the same amount of kills right now on the side of North Academy. NG as well as Cyclone are lagging behind along with 1-8 and 2-7. They might need to step up their game a little. And Acorn with the close range one. That's a big surprise moment he just catched her, because AWP is never playing there. And in the end, he made it work with that. Basso's on point as well. It seems like North Academy is coming back. Basso with the triple and Acor with the double. That is the perfect A defense they were looking for. As Acor caught the AGO players by surprise with his positioning. And Basso did the rest. The AGO's wallet is looking good. They can get everything right now. They're looking for all the utility, all the guns. Next round, they're still able to do so. This is what happens when you get 7 rounds in a row. Acor full flash, tries to get thrown, doesn't make it work. As he's entirely blind there in that midsection. This is what happens when you sometimes are too over-aggressive, and the mid-control now in the hands of the Polish site. As Angie is kind of scared and cautious about any of those pushes that could now happen into window. Not gonna be the case. Borup limited in his movement while Snatchy stands around the corner. Cyclone can't get any more ground together with his teammate. There comes now the full aggression onto the A side. It's Basso standing back towards Ticket Booth in CT. Where he could have seen Tao there, could get the spray through. He's too cautious to go onto the plant. And that might save a lot of time for North Academy, as Cyclone now also finds PHR. Snatchy's rotating around the corner. His bit of the shoulder has been seen. The things he can't see through that scope. Tao down to just nothing. As Basso's coming in with assistance, Furling got to clean up. 4 more bullets. Gets himself that reload. 30 more back in the magazine. As he now also knows where Basso is not sure where there could be ANG. As he's there to the left. And Furling now needs to find the frag onto the day. And he does make it work. And that is the 4K from Furling. As he secures not only the round, but the half right now for the AGO site. With a clutch only made by himself. He shuts down the Academy team, which started to get their engine on. And there's a certain reason why AGO is climbing that ranking ladder of HLTV month by month by month, bit by bit by bit. As they have gotten, if you didn't know, new contracts playing under the flag of the Eagle. I think it's an Eagle, the AGL logo. Till 2020. There, Furlan finds the one to Cyclone. Borup, the last line of defense on the B side while the rotation is coming in. Finds the one onto Furlan, the guy who got the entry. And the players are jumping down. Mid control is still there by Snatchy, but he's not really helpful for the team right now as he tries to be as fast as possible. Groovy. It's the Polish LeBron James. Finds Acor, another one there onto Borup, and suddenly the 2 versus 2 is secured. As the AWP player from the Polish side is down. Now only Basso and ANG are able to secure that 4th for the side of North Academy. It would be extremely important to avoid AGO getting into those double digits. But Tao is there with the spray, finding one. Information now is onto Groovy, who just stands on short. Bomb not planted to go back over short, but he could find ANG. He does. Free K for him. And AGO has thrice amount of the round North Academy has, and also their economy, the Danish economy, looking quite bad at that point in time. North Academy recently had to do a little bit changes here and there. ANG right now on trial, has joined in February actually, a few days ago. as Mertz and Gade have left the team. Basso right now only the stand-in. As we're talking about it, Frolin gets a lot of information with that. He might have just lost that Mech 10, but it doesn't matter too much, because AGO should now be 100% aware that there's not much going on B sites, but as they were taking so long, suddenly it's an entire Danish army standing there, just with pistols there on, but still able to make it work. As PHR falls in the end, as he finds Basso, 4 versus 3, man advantage still on the site for North Academy, but they haven't gained any of the pistols of their opponent, or any of the guns of their opponent yet. There's no AK is not in their hand at that point in time. At least the Mach 10 onto AK. Rotation coming in from AGO, as ANG might just get that important information. Now Borb also with a free AK. And the armory is building up on the side of North Academy. Matau, they're thinking about maybe not deciding on that A site yet. But Snatchy, it's down to him to check the corner. ANG's patience is so crucial. Oh, and he finds Groovy at least, and he does Snatchy as well. That is the moment in time where you need to keep cool. And just with the standard issued pistol off the CT side, he finds a double that is so crucial. Tao on his own, throwing away that AWP to not make it possible for North Academy to come up with that sniper round in the next round. Borb hitting his shots, the headshot onto Tao is there. And ANG, the silent 00 agent, just silenced USP. Gets the double that is so important in the middle. For a moment it looked like he whiffed a few of those shots. He did actually in the beginning, but luckily enough for him, AGO didn't even react to it. Their economy still looking quite okay, as well as Tao playing the bank pretty much. Free K on the board. Molotov holding him up from anymore. Takes just a bit of damage. But Borb doing crowd control right here. While Snatchy is playing something they have not done so far. Going there through the jungle. ANG gets the refract as Borb falls. Tao now going for the smoke onto jungle. But Groovy's aware before even ANG can push out. On the site there is Basso falling against Tao. As Acre as well as Cycro now need to do the job. With the AWP on the Danish side doing the first. The A side getting controlled bit by bit. Man, equalized situation, but there's still 60 seconds left in the clock, and PHR is scared and cautious about this. But there's no threat yet, as he could go for the safe plan onto CT. He has the Molotov, he could technically block it off a little. But Academy, the team of North, doesn't seem to be 100% certain if it's going to be the A side. PHR taking a lot of time right here. While it is the case, North Academy is scanning the entire area for possible enemies, as they're not finding anything on the B site. I'm not quite sure if Cycron heard that. Because Acre barely has any reactions. There's PHR. Behind the box, it should have been a few pixels we have seen jumping from left to right. As the Molotov does block his movement, but not his vision. As he holds it up, there's a bit of utility for Acre. He technically could actually go for that kind of ninja, as he got the kit, but Cycron looking in the wrong direction. PHR must do it against Acre, and he does. He just taps away the Opera from Denmark. Double digits for AGO secured, and so that lead will not be taken away so easily by the Polish side. It kind of hurts to see. You just got to actually really put into consideration. North Academy won the pistol. The following up, this is where AGO got themselves the decent economy for this one. And Denon only got themselves 2 more. Not a big sign of success, as the economy of them speaks for itself. Acre trying to hit the shots through the smoke, getting Frillin a little. Oh no, and this is a friendly Kobe. Borb getting Acre down with that HE grenade, letting one North Academy player fall early in this game. Grew with the grenades. Getting a bit onto ANG, putting him down to 89. 2 rifles are there, as well as 2 pistols, which Cycron and Basu are playing right now. The smoke holds him off just a bit. More up. himself that AK, switching over the rifle, going in from behind, while Tao is taking down another, a bit of his body scene, and Basso is accurate with that deagle. PHR finds Cyclone, the CT player now taken down, Connector as well as back to T-spawn. The big problems AGO gotta deal with. No more grenades are on the side of the Polish people. That means this retake is extremely possible for Borup as well as Basso, the two players from Denmark, starting with the B as he gets the first onto Groovy, while PHR plays around wide. This bomb planted for him. Position known by the North Academy players. Borup and Basso gotta somehow pull this off. PHR is not pushing though. Finds one, finds the double. It's Basso shooting Borup. No, this can't be happening. 2 team kills by the side of North Academy in round number 15. And both of those frags were kind of decisive, as mid control, or more likely connected control, got given away by that one grenade. And now a friendly headshot. Oh. Oh no. If you thought you had a bad day, you know you're great. There's right now a measurement scale. Bad day. I don't know. Playing against spin botters is one option. Playing matchmaking is like the second worst, and I think the worst would be one important round you could have won getting destroyed because you did 2 team kills. New standard set by North Academy, which is really sad, but they might now set the standard for good pistol rounds on the B side. They were successful during the first half with just the sidearms. Oh, but the control taken here by Groovy together with his teammate. Ah, that is a little bit too early. They could have used that. Cyclone falling, and now they know that they're coming in from behind. It's a big Polish force. Actually, 3 players are now making the move. It seemed like a little bit of inverted play. Furlan tries to come down, tries to hit the player that is close to Van, while Basso stands on short and finds one. Might get the one onto Furlan as well, but his aim is not 100% on point. The shoulder from Acre has been seen. Needs to get him down. Tao does that. And he needs to clutch it all on his own as he sees ANG on his right. Goes for the fake, makes a move as the stabs have been hurt. They're aware that this is just a fake and ANG might get Tao. He jumps in through the kitchen and could get his frag from behind. Exactly, that happens. North Academy getting the pistol. That might be a little bit of faith living up in that Danish site, or more likely on that Danish site. At least a heartbreaking round number 15. Hopefully they just live through that, don't get misgruntled. Because you want to stick to this and you want to get back into it. It's very possible for the site. North Academy. You got skilled players. A guy like ANG, who has also played the North American scene for a while, has experience. I think he's only one of the few players on the Danish side now playing NA. We had with McGisks at Optic. Right now, first of all, seems very, very good here for the side of North Academy. Finding as much as they can. So far, no player taken down. And it should be impossible right now for Tao as well as for PHR. Team goes through. With 100 HP, he gotta find 5. Should be an impossible task, but never say never, right? As Cyclone falls, free rifle. Trying to grab it, actually makes it work. And then fragged from behind. 6-11, North Academy on the right track. The next one is the easiest one for them. And that is the point in time. Their PHR at least gets ANG getting taken down, though Borup 2021 could be an easy target, but they got themselves that AK as well as that MAC-10 secured for the next round, which is quite alright to work with. And as we see, sticking to it, not getting yourself caught off guard by any player, Borup could just become a victim of Snatchy. And Gruby says something which seems to be, in the Polish language, he says something with kurwa. I know what that means. What was he trying to do? I have no idea what he's saying, but he says, sorry TeamSpeak, I guess, sorry TS, or Team Chat, no, TeamSpeak, I don't know. Confusing times for a caster, after suddenly hitting the mute button and then also reading Polish. Though I find Danish a really, really great language. It sounds like German in backwards. Anyway, getting back to our game though. Snatchy makes a bit of pre-fire into middle, gets at least Cyclone down to 74. Not major impact, but makes him a one-shot headshot for that M4 already. As it's Borup lurking around the B apartments, trying to see if anyone is coming towards him. Frelon holding her short, has his movement now limited. Snatchy though finding Cyclone. While Borup's off-guard position has worked out. And smokes himself off towards short, or truck, where no one is going to come at him. He gets that side split up bit by bit. Knows that also now there is a player coming over from the side of kitchen. Snatchy it is. Borup makes his way through. Sneaky as he is. Should be able to get Snatchy. Headshots him in the end. Tao is on the right, who so far remains silent. Now he doesn't remain silent anymore. Basso finds Tao, and so PHR as well as Gruby need to do the rest. As one frag has to be set, not making it work. That could have been the bomb planter actually taken down. But Acre is on it. Finding the double, 8-11, and AGO has not really that much of a good economy right now on themselves. And with the pistols and that one lovely scout, PHR might make work to at least take a few damage here and there. Takes a very, very aggressive position, runs into the flames. And suddenly you're down to 75 points of health. The only player besides Gruby with armor on the AGO site. No aim punch for him, getting the rifles onto him. Would be a perfect present for Gruby as well. He stands close, hopes that any player from North Academy might decide to push through Palace, take a little bit of control, and suddenly it's a peekaboo. I'm your Polish friend for the day, how can I help you? Gruby not finding anyone yet. Snatchy in the middle, should hear a lot of steps coming towards short. Tao fully blind, can't anything do about it. Furlan with one, Furlan with two, not getting the triple. Cyclone taken down would have been perfection. But also 2 players less, that helps the rest of the side of AGO to might make the impossible possible. It's not a miracle they need, but they need to really try hard to make this done. He sees the barrel, Acre gets taken down, the Dink is there. As he whiffs the shot, now the man advantage is on the site. PHR also gets the one into Borup, so only Cyclone. But he's getting circled, one to the left, one to the right. Now perfect coordination needs to be on the side of AGO, as there is PHR getting him. And suddenly, the double deagle frag from Furlan on short was a major start for AGO in this round. And the rest does what had to be done. Great performance by AGO, securing them to 12, and North Academy's economy is still, as we're taking a look at it, more than fine, but that hurts. That was well done. I mean, the deagle shots, it would have been like a perfect frag. More likely a perfect frag movie clip if Furlan got that triple. 2 frags were already enough. Pretty much his job was done there by dealing so much damage on the side of North Academy, taking down 2. Well, we've taken down those 2. From then on, they got the train rolling. And as they got it rolling, it didn't start to look good for the side of North Academy. It's their money. Acre's looking quite bad. Cyclone looks not quite bad as well. The only one looking quite decent is Borup, as his wallet is at least filled with $3,500 that he can still use next round. And as it goes, North Academy back on the HellCase, full utility in every single player, and this is where it matters for AGO. As they pretty much now could shut down North Academy's wallet bit by bit, and it's not looking perfect. First one comes down, mid control extremely important on Mirage. And ANG, who's extremely cautious as well, wants not to be caught out by the 3 Polish aggressors. Furlan staying back on stairs. ANG just peeking silently. He tries to check every angle as slow as possible, but he could be important. But PHR perfectly positioned to find him. Could get the one on the ANG. He doesn't in the end, and now it gets a little bit tricky. As Furlan has no smoke and now gets caught up with the rotation. ANG has perfectly baited him out. Furlan gets taken down as he shifted his focus from the A site down into the underpass section. Ruby though, same with Tau finding already 2 players. Haker, as the Opera now falls, it's down to only A and G. Went from America, now back into Denmark. Needs to do this on his own, but his slow walk makes Snatchy an easy target. Gets him 13-8, and there we have it. ANG, Cyclone, and Acor. Not really the best circumstances. As now we see 2 pistols, CZ, as well as that 1 MAC-10. North Academy might need to do something explosive on any of the sites. Be quick about it. As there comes the first, flashbang towards Tau. That flash does its job, holds up the movement from North Academy as they're getting limited with their push onto that base site. All is Snatchy together with the rest of his team, holding it down on to A, but this is the wrong direction, this is the wrong destination. Tau, fully blind, now needs to take over, finds the double onto Borup and Bassel, gets the triple onto Cyclone, has to take a look on his right, doesn't find A and G in the end. As Snatchy though gets Acre somehow magically, as it was a smoke wall, and now to his right he is, finds the headshot, first one to be taken down. They're on short, PHR falling as well, and now the magic from A&J is not happening. 8-14, and North Academy, they're looking down. They're not looking strong at all. Discipline is there in the round where AGO will probably have the 15th. They still want to be able to buy up. This is why Borup is not going for something like a UMP or a similar weapon. And Deagle times 4. Acre goes for that AWP probably. This is why he saves up. Snatchy on the other side. Finding Cyclone already. Only one more to get. Gets the jumping Borup. There's the final aggression happening onto the A side. Basso and the rest of the team still considering if they really want to just hold on to it. Furlan gets Basso though. It's ANG and Acre. Are now the only 2 Deagle players on the site. North Academy, the only two surviving, and they have still 60 seconds left. The opportunities are there. Acre goes for the one on the PHR. Doesn't find Groovy there. Tao's life is being saved as PHR is falling. A&G. Well, like A&J, this is always the same. Finding Tao. A&G, I know. Classic mistake. In the end, 40 more seconds to push onto the B site. And as there's nothing to lose for him anyway. Might just push onto it. Brew is aware of it though. Sees where A&J is. Should just be able to get the spray down onto him. A few taps he does though. And in the end, the 15th is secured for the Polish site. And there we might have it with North Academy as well as AGO. Well, bringing this pretty much to an end. The Danish side is not starting up their engine properly. And we just Frillin and this guy is running away with this. As Akron with the op has done some damage in the past few rounds. Not major. Against the ground towards Palace, but on the other side of the map, well, Frillin finds a double. Tao finds the one to bear up. Is now Basso as well as Acor. We're trying to do the rest. While Auto Director fooled every one of us with not showing a single frag. It's now the action we might gonna see from Snatchy as Acor will try to make that push. There he comes, doesn't get taken down, but a little bit of damage has been done onto him through the wall. There finally Snatchy finds one, Basso to be taken down. And AGO, there is that 16-8. In a quite good fashion, they're taking home Mirage. And there we are. This is map number 1. We're going to see maybe such a match again. Maybe we're going to see another team dominating or going into the right direction as AGO did with Windigo. We're going to play just up next. If that is going to be the case, we're going to figure out. It's going to be the HellCase Cup number 7, our second match of the day in the best of 1 series going to happen. My name is Sesh. We're taking a little break, so stay tuned. We're coming back in just a few minutes.